happen. Now this machine's right up against the door, so you will get a bit of light artifacts on it. All right, here we go. So Gail getting the second letter up the top there. One more and she'll increase the bonus. And there you go, nice little pick up there. Now, normally in the club we don't have machines in that section. It's normally a section where people sit, but with our Masters coming up this weekend, we've filled as much of the space as we can with machines, and like I said, there's a bit of sunlight right in that corner, which makes the visibility not as good as what it does on some of the other machines, but we'll stick by. As Susie Morgan steps up. So launches up the top there. Now what some people might do in this game is go for a short plunge, where they don't actually go up to the top to the letters. They actually just plunge up to here and let the ball roll down there. Now what that actually does is keeps the ball save in play. And it's good because then you can catch the ball on this flipper and you can shoot straight up at here and you can go for the Stugat's boat multi-ball. So it's a good way of getting a good start safely on this game. You'll see a lot of people use that tactic in competition. So Gail's back up at the moment. So swim with the fishes. Gets a nice little envelope of cash. Good save. And that's how it's done. There you go, and Gail's doing very well. She's setting herself up. Just hits the safe. And when you hit it enough times, that'll actually light up red. All right, and after all that action, it was on one player. So off we start again. You start. And it's all on live stream for you. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Gail gets right into it. It's got an aggressive manner on the pinball machines there. Unfortunately for this group, the hold-up sort of slowed them down a bit, but not much you can do about that. Like I said, that is pinball. Love the coloured border. Yeah, it's very much in Iron Maiden flavour. We thought we'd go with the poster. But Matt doing all the poster work and all the graphics for us in the club. Does a fantastic job. Dan once again helps set up all the OBS. Does a fantastic job. Yeah, that's what happened there, Paul. They played a one-player game, so... Now they've got a three-player one. That's pinball. And coming in is Dan. How are you, mate?
I'm good.
Yeah, mate. We'll get that over a bit.
No one needs to see me.
Oh, we all need to see you. It's my face they're probably sick of.
All right, I can pop over. All the official duties are done.
Okay, so we had World Cup soccer go down. So they've come back over here to play Sopranos. Played a one-player game. Now started again, and we're on a three-player game.
Good start.
Yeah, so off to a good start.
Oh, as long as they're having fun.
That's all that matters. So Gale there with the ball save. And that's tough after all that. How's the day going there, mate?
They've got a three-player game.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You just want to hope when you do that sort of thing that the third player doesn't win when it's the one that's plunged. You find that's the one that always hits every skill shot under the sun, hits some rare skill shot, gets 30 million and ends up with more points.
Yeah, we're going to have to get Mario. Has Mario already seen to this one? Or?
No. I just told him to start again.
Oh, okay. It's always a bit when you have that first machine mess up and they completely throw you off for the rest of the day.
Oh, it can do.
Something
I mean,
that.
some of the games have already finished in the first round and they're still just getting warmed up. So.
Yeah. And Gail was saying she had a cracker of a ball too, I think.
Yeah, so she did. She had a really good start. She was sitting on about 80 million or so on World Cup when we lost the ball. What actually happened?
We don't know. Don't know where the ball's gone. They were looking for it everywhere. In the chutes, there was a ball missing, and we don't know where it went. So I think Stewie had a good look at it. He's probably found it by now. But
Well, the colour DMDs have just gone in on Tommy as well, and I've got to say it looks absolutely fantastic. But don't mention Royal Rumble Suitor. It's dead to me. You had your chance.
great to see the guys from Gallo Trophies came down and
Yeah,
dropped off a heap of stuff for the maidens.
They have. They've put a whole bunch of stuff there for everyone.
Yeah. So I think they're going to just do random draws at the end and prizes for everyone.
There we go. Yeah, we figure as much colour as we can put in there to distract people from having a look at us, the better.
Yeah. We have to thank Matt for all the hard work and doing all these overlays.
Matt does an absolutely brilliant job here for the club. Where would we be without him? So Gail on the third ball now. She's just behind Susie. Oh, that was tough.
Straight down the guts.
That was straight up. And that's pinball, isn't it? They're set up to send that ball towards the centre.
So are they plunging out this third ball?
Yeah, they are.
Okay. Yeah, cool.
So Susie's already got the win. She can go and record that if she likes, but she's going to play it on. So maybe you want to...
Yeah.
Here we go.
We'll start thinking about moving.
So just follow them when they put that score in and follow the next game.
Oh, okay. I'm used to some phones like that. Susie got the win, did she?
Well, she's got the win, so just... You'll have to wait till they're done. Shouldn't be in a little box. Yeah, they've finally caged me, mate. So Susie gets the win there on Sopranos. And we'll get the rig moved and we'll get on to the next game. How you going there, Mags? You win them? Destroy. Get that attitude today. So Mags, our organiser there, she's just off to the side there playing Phoebe on Foo Fighters. And I've got to say, if you're around the Illawarra and you want to join in the female league here of the Iron Maidens, it's a great day. They have a good spread, a lot of good catching up. Never starts on time because everyone just has a good time in each other's company here, and we'd love to see as many people come down and enjoy the competition as much as possible. Have you got one there, mate? So we just missed that one, so we're just waiting on the next group to put their score in and then we'll jump on that. That's the problem with Flip Frenzies is you've got to really race to get those machines in place. Yeah, no, Gail was, she was stiffed on that one. She, like I said, she had about 80, 90 million on that first ball. When the ball got lost, they couldn't actually find it in the machine. So, I don't know, maybe she kicked it out of orbit. But, yeah, they end up having to go over to Sopranos. And that's what often happens. You have such a good ball, you get a disturbance or a mechanical issue or something like that, and it's often hard to come back from. All right, we're moving the rig over to Jaws at the moment. So we've got a big grudge match here. A lot of people will be looking forward to this one. Karen Hunt versus Sen Gregory. Karen, of course, being the better half of Stu. As many of you know, one of the guys there in the final series last night at Pinocchio. And San, well, she's been around here a long time. She was back at the old Dicey days. She was actually probably one of our first female players that's stuck along and been here through the whole time. So it's good to have her back here today. She's got a lot of experience in competition pinball. And Pat got the grand champion on Sopranos. I'm not surprised. He was phenomenal. We were saying early on in the stream that he looked like he was going to be hard to beat. He just looked in extraordinary form and touch early on. So Karen takes off. And if anybody has an expert coach on their side, it's Karen. So once again, almost making the cardinal sin of turning away from the machine before the bonus goes up. And look at that. That's a Stewie tip right there. Good save. So pond attack, looking for the blue shots. It will boost the spinner. That spinner is on the left-hand side as she's just gone through that. So there you go, it's one of those shots now. And you've got to be careful with that shot that's lit up the top there, that one around that spinner. Because it often, if you get it the wrong way, it feeds straight towards that centre lane. And there we go, good start there for Karen. As Sen steps up. Karen finishing on 23 million. So Sen trying to do a short plunge and not hit that pop bumper. And like I said, she's been playing here in the club for quite a while. She knows a lot of these machines very well. Oh, and she almost got that save back. Yeah, and you forget about that, there's a little gate just down in this section here, so when the ball goes down, it can hit that bumper here and shoot straight across there and back in. So what you want to do is it's coming down, is just give that machine a hit on the side, get that momentum going so it breaks that straight line that it's doing, and you can often save that. So Karen in the box seat at the moment. Yeah, teammates from league. Yeah, that's true. That's true there, Paul. Stewie with his two much better looking partners, I suppose, what you'd say, in teams night. But I tell you what, you've got yourself a good wife when she says she enjoys coming to play pinball, and that pinball night is date night. So Karen's sitting on 36, Sen just on 2.6, but did she get that ball saved then? Yep. Just traps up, hits the shark up the top there. The machines aren't getting thrown around a bit. Yeah, there was a few thrown around quite a bit yesterday, wasn't there? You know, it's the funny thing is when you're at like a Illawarra or Tuesday night, you often set the rig up and the machines are nice and straight, and then by the end of it, they're on a 45-degree angle parking. All right, as Karen finishes her third ball. A little bit of bonus in there for her. 49 million, so she's got a handy lead. 39 million there on Sen. But this is not a high score for Sen at the moment, so She's capable of pulling that sort of score in. Oh. Well, she had a go at throwing it around there, but just unable to move it. So Karen Hunt getting the win there. So as Dan gets the rig moved, and we're going on to James Bond, Dr. No. So I'll give you an update in a second. All right, it looks like Amanda's stepping up to this one. So Gail's kicking off. And we can see Amanda's off to a good start there, 2-0. She'll be one of the hot favourites today. Chief machine tester. The funny thing is there, Chad, is I can see a lot of Stu's influence on the gameplay there. And yeah, I believe they've just got a Willy Wonka as well there, which is Karen's game. So it's really good when you can do a hobby like that with your partner. So fantastic stuff. Gal doing a good save there. And the flippers are a bit low there. If they've got a bit of movement, you've got to be careful that they don't roll over that edge and go down. But Gail finishes up on 3.5 million. And you can see Amanda there, she'll be giving as many tips as possible. How you going today?
Good.
That's good. So Amanda kicks off, chasing down 5.7 million. Oh, and that was brutal. All right, so Gail with a tough start at the competition. She's still chasing that first win. She's up against a hard opponent in Amanda, but so far she's putting on a bit of a lead. Nice little combo there. She's collected odd job. Or as Austin Powers would say, who throws a hat? Or was it a shoe? I can't remember. Well, good save. And that you see how that spin just reacted on the flipper. Pushed it over to the left, but Gail reacted quickly. So she's just got that out lane lit up. So that's a little bit of a safety buffer for her. Oh, unfortunate. But she's got some points on the board. As Amanda steps up. I think there's a bit of gamesmanship going on here over to the side. Mags is having a grudge match there with one of her good friends. So Gail finishing on 27 million after 3 balls. So Amanda's got a bit of a chase on here. But we know she's quality, she can chase that down. There we go, looks like she's now getting into it. And they're having fun here. So when they say they're playing Pulp Fiction, they don't just say it, they do the dance actions with it as well. So Gail getting the win there over Amanda. So just sending Dan down there to get it onto another game. That's the problem with Flip Frenzy. They're so quick. You've got to be on top of them. Get that game moved quickly. Otherwise they're started, they're on to the next game and we've got to wait for another one then. So we're just waiting as they pick the next machine. So we just wait and see which one they're doing. All right, so we're going Sen and Gail on Time Machine. So Gail getting a first win up for the day, or moving up to 1 point. So Sen kicks off. Now the thing about this machine is that left ramp is very hard to get that ball to go up there cleanly. It's got to be a perfect shot. It's got to be clean. With the flippers getting a bit older and that sort of stuff, they don't quite have that snap they used to have. That's where Sen's just got the first ball locked. I don't know whether she was expecting that then. I think she sort of thought it got stuck. And that's a tough break for Sen. Yeah, it was justice from the last round. She really had an unlucky start. But you get that. I hope you're having a nice relaxing day out there, Chad. I know you've been working real hard there lately, mate, so put the feet up and enjoy yourself today. Nice work, just readjusts. Oh, that was an unfortunate bounce. She was onto it, just couldn't quite save it there in the end. But it was an unusual bounce the way it did that. So Sen having a really unlucky start to that one. Okay, it's a close game at the moment. In fact, very, very close, only 30,000 in it. Sorry, that's 300,000 in it. So a lot of people like to hammer that. Well, that's an unusual one. You don't see that very often. I say it's very hard to hit that left ramp, and Sen nails it absolutely beautifully. A lot of people tend to go that right ramp, get that ball locked in there, spell out their letters for time warp. Hey Dan, how are you, mate?
Hectic. I can't wait Hectic. I can't wait till we change the format of this from Flip Frenzy.
I didn't think it was going to be this format today.
It's crazy because people want to get their games in, but then you're like, oh, hang on, let's get the rig in. And they're like, oh, come on, let's go. So anyway, we'll get there.
Yeah, and I was just talking about how hard it is to get that left ramp shot, and Sen nailed it perfectly right, as I was just saying.
She can play.
Oh, of course she can.
Yeah, unfortunately she hurt herself last maidens and couldn't make it. But she came very close to winning.
She hasn't been roller skating
one.
Again, has she?
No, I think doctor's orders are no.
I would hope that the doctors would order Mags not to roller skate anymore.
Yeah. You and me both. You and me both.
She had a terrible fall outside within the other last maidens.
Yeah, I think that's why the basketball made an appearance this time.
Yeah, I actually think that's much safer. So there we go, Sam putting on a good score that time. She'll move over $1 million, so what is it, 1.1 million? Gail sitting around that.
1.2 eventually.
Gail sitting around that 330,000 point there.
Unfortunately, there's a group of about 4 girls who all ended up catching a bug today, and last minute had to pull out. So.
Oh, okay. Well, that happens. That happens.
Yeah. All right, that's it. I'll just see if I can move.
Dan's got to race down there and do his adjustments now. So, Sen getting the win on that one. Yeah, so having a bit of trouble with the scores there today. For some reason, it's latched onto yesterday's event, and we just can't seem to get it changed off there. But as somebody's done the cardinal sin and turned the monitor off, so now we have to turn it all back on. Murray earning his TD money there today. Oh, okay. Oh, that's good if that's the case. And I reckon Time Machine is just a classic pinball machine. I love the theme. I love the colour of it. I love the call-outs and the music in it. It's just really cool. So it really deserves to be playing at its full potential. So look at Dan now. Look, he's not mucking around. Let's see how quickly he gets this change done. Rips the rig out. He's just got to hold him off. Look at him go. Look at him go. They were trying to beat him. He's saying, no way, get out of the way. So I think they were definitely trying to sneak in a start to the game on that one. But Dan was onto him. But we got to view an interesting race to the machine there, so that's good. As they all ran up there looking like little school kids. And Dan really has that, he really has that down pat. So as Amanda kicks off on Foo Fighters, and that's a machine we haven't had in here for quite some time, and it's just made a brief appearance. I'm not sure whether it's still going to be here for the Masters next week. I have heard talk of it being replaced out, but I'm not 100% sure on that yet. Maybe if anyone in the chat knows, they can let me know. Just didn't quite make it up there. So Amanda sitting on 5.6 million at the moment. It just moves along to 8. She's picked Chicago, I think that was. It was pretty quick there. So we just got the ball locked in that cell up there. Look at that. So that's still up there flashing. Must be just about ready to let go into a multi-ball. And there we go, into the multi-ball. So now she's got that ball save going for a little bit. There we go, she moves along to 49 million. So things moving along very well for Amanda here in this first ball. And she's one of the ladies here that's really capable of big scores. In fact, if you'd asked me who one of the favourites would be here today, I would have to say Amanda is. She's been playing great pinball as of late. She's won a few foot frenzies against all the guys as well. So she's no stranger to winning competitions and games of pinball. And just letting that go. Now seeing that outline was lit up with the save. So she moves along up to 100 million. Great start so far for Amanda. Okay, so Amanda finishing up there. And a fantastic start for the game. The bonus just adds up in totals. 157 million, fantastic start. So let's see how aggressively Sen chases this. Unfortunately, she's just not having that luck there. So let's see what she can do now, sitting on 160 million, so great start to this game. So just not having the same sort of luck, but she gets that button hit there for a little bit of bonus score there on the end. And she's got to be happy with that after 2 balls. So Sam with a lot of work ahead of her now. Basically sitting 172 million behind. So as she starts to mount the defence. And just lucky having that ball save on there then. So opens the mode, this is that call. So into Seattle. Home of the grunge. How you going there, Gail?
Yeah, I'm on there.
You're on there?
It's a good setup.
We're getting there slowly. So Sen getting that ball locked up the top there. She'll bring another one in at the side there. She's got to launch it off there. And she's doing well. And just unfortunate with that out left lane drain. So as Amanda comes up for ball 3, she's got a massive lead at the moment. She probably doesn't need much more, but once again you can't discount Sen. So it's do you take the time to put on more points, or do you get Sen back on that playfield quick smart and try and get that quick win? Being a flip frenzy competition, you're always sort of racing against the clock. So Amanda, just a quick ball that time. Finishes out on a very, very good score of 172 million. So sending the multi-ball there. No, it wasn't. Sorry. Good save. Unlocks that other ball, so into the multi-ball now. So amazing how quickly the scoring goes up then once you get into these modes. So Sam putting on a good chase here, and that's what you wanted. Quite easy for people to just take themselves out of the game when someone gets a big lead like that. But you've got to back yourself. You've got to keep going on, and you never know what can happen. She's just over a third of the way there now. So he gets to the Area 51 jackpot. And I love that in the background you can hear Gail. Mag says, "Oh, you just smashed that," and she goes, "Well, what did I hit?" So unfortunately, Sen unable to catch Amanda there on that one. So Amanda getting the win there. Fantastic score there, 180 million on Foo Fighters. And it just goes to show the quality of player that she is. She plays a lot of competitions here at the Illawarra Pinball Club. Which game there, Dan? Which one? Just rip it out. All right, so we're going to John Wick now, the LE version. Another machine that's only just turned up at the club in the last 2 days. Unfortunately, I haven't had a chance to really play it. I've had about one game on it, so as far as any of the rules and things like that, I have a very, very basic understanding of where you go for. But as for the modes and things like that, I cannot tell you a lot about it. So that'll be against Karen Hunt and Amanda Goodyear, so this will be a good one actually. And Dan, he's earning his money today doing these changeovers. And just look how quickly you can get it all set up. So there we go, Dan doing a good job. And Karen Hunt will go first. So from what I've been told on this machine, you want to do a short plunge up into here and have the ball go into that section. That's where your skill shot will be. Hitting that tower up the top here, spilling out all the letters. Another good thing. Your mode starts over here. When you hit it enough times, that'll open. It can start your mode up. But apart from that, my knowledge is very limited on it. All right, Amanda, after having a huge score on Foo Fighters of 180 million, steps up to John Wick. This is one game she hasn't played before, so they're all in unfamiliar waters with this game. So we'll endeavour to get a few of the ladies in for a chat soon. Just, you know, find out what got them into pinball, what they like about it and all that sort of stuff. So Karen with the briefcase open there. Oh, unlucky there. So just giving some technical feedback to Dan there. So a quick machine. This machine brought in by Murray and set up. All of his machines are really fast. There we go, that's a little bit better. As Karen steps up for her third ball. Neither player really taking control of this machine. As I said, it's an unknown machine to most people here. Unless you've been up to BPAC or some of those bigger events, most people here haven't really played it before. Karen doing the right thing there, just slowing the ball down. And that's what you've got to do when you're unfamiliar with these machines. You want to chase the lights. You want to look at what's flashing, what's begging you to hit it, basically. And the best way to do that is just to trap up, take your time, have a little bit of a look. Reset, nice little tap pass there. A nice dead catch. Geez, there's some skills being taught here. Right, so Karen having a better ball here. Sitting up there on about 7 million. I hope I haven't put the curse on her. So she's got that extra ball lit. Now, most of these machines, that'll be disabled because we don't play extra balls in competitions, but there is normally a generous points associated with hitting it. So if you see it flashing, you go for it on these games. Oh, unlucky. But she was doing all the right things there. It just didn't, unfortunately, go for her. And that's the thing you find is some of the women here are a bit more gentle on those nudges. And then you get ones like Gail come through who just aren't afraid to give it a thump. So with the suitcase open now for the modes. There we go, gets it in there. So just chasing those purple lights there. So as the game comes to a finish. And Karen gets the win there. She's just held on. And that's great work considering the big score Amanda put on Foo Fighters. She was looking in fine form going into that, but a foreign game makes it hard for everyone, unfortunately. As Dan races to move the rig, he's got to be quick too. They don't wait for him, that's for sure. So next game will be X-Men. And that'll be between Anita and Phoebe. And Dan doing a really good job, and you'll see how quick he is on these changeovers. He's just got that zoomed in a little bit too much. It's pretty quick, pretty quick. There we go. Dan. Dan, out a bit. It's too zoomed in. Okay, as Anita takes off, one of the newer players here at the club. And she's been here and played on Monday night flips as well. And that's it. If you can't make it today, we've got Monday night and Tuesday night flips available. Monday night's a great starting night for anyone that wants to get involved in pinball. If you're down the Nowra area, closer down that south coast, then go along to our Shellhaven event on Wednesday nights. They have a league night there too. Plenty of pinball around. Thursday nights we have our teams/flip frenzy. We alternate that every week. And there we have it, Phoebe not having a good one, but getting the ball save. All right, so Anita's sitting on 600,000, Phoebe on 222. Not a high-scoring game, but this is one of those games that can cause a lot of trouble for people. A lot of people just find that left-hand section there really difficult. It can be really difficult when you get the ball stuck down in here, especially on multi-ball. Risk versus reward. Do you try and save it? Do you just let one ball go? If you're in ball save mode, you definitely let it go and just take that flip of a fresh ball in the main part of the playfield. But the one thing this machine does is shows that Stern's willing to try different things with their game designs, and I think that's a good thing for pinball. Whether this one's to your liking or not, you know, more choice and variety and different styles of play can only be a good thing for the community. So Phoebe digging that ball out of the left-hand save section. So as quick as it starts, it's over there. You know, a brutal sort of out there for Phoebe. So Anita steps up. She's got a bit of work to do, but not huge scores. They can be done. But this is probably one of the lowest scoring newer Stern machines. It's set hard, it's set fast, and it's unforgiving, really. But one of those games when you do put a big score up, you can feel very proud of yourself. So Anita getting the ball saved, sends it back up. So she's still in the game. So a fiery assault. It's the next mode there. And you want to chase over to those orange-red lights. And that was brutal, unfortunately. So Phoebe getting the win on that one. And there we go. We'll move on to the next game in a second. How's it going there, Mags? All good? You look tired, mate. No, but it's a reality of life sometimes. So Dan getting ready for the move. And just watch how quick he dives onto this rig and moves it and changes it around. The guy's got this down to a precision pit crew type of manoeuvre. So as we have a quick look at the scores at the moment, those are the games on there. And at the moment you can see Sandra Simpson up there on 5 points, leading the competition. Phoebe moving up to 4. Karen Hunt in 3rd place on 3. Amanda Goodyear in 4th. And Mags in 5th place. So still plenty of pinball to go. We've got over an hour and 40 minutes left to go as Dan moves over to Deadpool. And we get ready for our next game. And I'll tell you what, he's doing a great job not holding anyone up for these games. He's getting that rig changed super quick. So the next game will be against Susie Morgan and Anita Mulrooney. So yeah, he moves lightning on that machine. He does a great job. And of course, Dan, our new club secretary, voted in yesterday, took over the position from me. I've moved into online content, which is why I'm doing the Twitch stream, so I can concentrate more on that in the future. And Dan will be handling all the old stuff I probably subparly did in the past. So Susie steps up. Scans into the machine. Now, as Andrew G would say, it's one of his biggest tips he can give you when playing IFPA competition is always scan in on a stern. It makes it easy to recognise whether it's your ball, and if someone leaves an extra ball up there, which of course you are not permitted to plunge, and you walk up and play it, well, you're out of the game. So by having your name scanned in there, it makes it harder for that sort of scenario to happen because the machine will greet you with your name at the start of your ball. So good little house tip, that one. And it's a really good fun machine, this one. So she's got the first ball there locked into this section here. And what she'll be hoping to do now is start a mode before she hits that and unlocks it. And that'll give her a 2-ball multi-ball there, but she hasn't. She's hit that already. So just not getting that mode started, which you want to get up here in this scoop up the top here to get that mode started. And this is a very, very popular stern game, this one. And this machine's set on competition mode as well, so it is quite hard. I believe before you can lock any of the multi-balls, you have to spool Deadpool down along the sides there. So you've got to qualify everything before you do it on this game. And it's not the normal settings, but it is the settings for competition, because if you don't, when you get the experts on there, this can be a really, really long playing game. Yeah, Jimmy, it's good to have it back, mate. It's a fantastic game. I think even Suda will tell you he's not a Deadpool fan, but this is his favourite. It's his favourite stern game, and it is. It's just a really, really fun game to play. And it's good too because we've got our little Marvel corner there. So you've got Deadpool, Avengers, and X-Men all sort of tie in with each other. I mean, Deadpool versus Deadpool and Wolverine, the latest cinema movie, and of course Deadpool rumoured to be in the next Avengers movie as well. So it's a good little on-theme collection there. So Susie with the lead so far, steps up for a second ball. And I hope you're having a good day out there, Jimmy. All the best to you and your family, mate. So she's just picking the mode. She's gone to Juggernaut. Not probably the one most people would go. So it's kind of the tougher mode, that one, but there we go. No, they don't realise they're on camera. So tough one there on Anita. That was super quick, and once you get those slings and they head to those out lanes, they can be really hard to save because they're so quick. So Susie with about a 10 million lead here. Gets a skill shot, so adds another 2.5. So he goes into the mode. Let's see what she'll pick now. So Sabretooth, you're looking for those yellow lights there. So you're looking to go up there. There or that section. Pop bumpers will also help you in eliminating. And what you want to do is once you have Sabretooth down to nothing is you want to put the ball back in there where you started into the drop section to finish him off. So when you start out, you've got the choice of the three modes, and then it moves on and adds the shark mode and the dinosaur mode there. All right, so Susie with a good lead, 22 million in front. Anita steps up now to play. Gets the ball save. And both of these ladies just really finding out about the club when they saw advertisements for the Iron Maidens. And they're having a good time, and that's all that matters. That's what it's all about, isn't it? So Susie getting the win there. And if we do a quick run over to the scores at the moment, Sandra with the lead there, 6 points over Phoebe on 4. Karen Hunt sitting there in third place on 3. Amanda Goodyear on 2. And Gail moving up into fourth place with +2 as well. So equal fourth there for Amanda and Gail. So good start for them. Plenty of pinball left. There's still an hour and a half to go. Dan doing the lightning move. And that's the thing, Dan tries to move the rig and the girls try and race him to get the game started before he can get it in place. It seems to be a fun game of stir up Dan as much as you can. And they're right into it, so that's all that matters. Everyone's having fun, everyone's having a good laugh. So next up we have Gabby versus Phoebe on Batman. as we see brutality against Dan. We'll cut Dan a bit of slack if it's not perfectly straight on this game. He had a degree of difficulty named Gabby. You earning your money today, Dan? I'm pretty sure that's brutality, isn't it?
Oh yes, that was Daniel abuse. That
was Daniel abuse?
Yes. I'm trying to explain that. I don't pick the games.
No. So, of course, Gabby, one of Mag's best friends?
Yeah.
Yeah, so a long-term friend there.
Don't say anything. I know I'm shit.
Where's that mute button? You want to sit there and have a chat to Chris? Oh, no, you're playing the game after the game. I don't think they've even got time to knock the queue down to one person, so
have they really?
Moving
oh,
now,
my
so.
goodness.
Yeah,
well, I mean, you want value for money, that's what you want, isn't it?
The girls were getting a bit... We started late, so I guess all the talking got out of the way, and now it's time for business.
Fashionably late.
Yes.
I've heard that term before in my time. And Phoebe doing everything she can to actually get that ball in the outlane there.
You're in front, Gab. Come on. All right.
I wonder whether Phoebe's actually game to try and beat Gabby.
Sorry?
I wonder whether Phoebe's game to actually beat Gabby here.
That might have been part of Gabby's strategy.
Yeah, but part of that strategy.
See what happens.
Beat up Dan.
See what happens if you beat me.
Let Phoebe know what's in store.
Yeah. Actually, I think I just had a quick look at the standings before, and Sandra was in front.
Yeah, I think she's just moved behind on one at the moment.
Oh, okay.
And Phoebe's moved to the top. So you're definitely earning your money today. Those pit stops, moving the rig from one spot to another. I got to say, mate, fantastic speed to do it in a flip frenzy. That's just game as, if you know what I mean.
It's interesting. Yes, anyway, especially going one in the queue. It's kind of doesn't take much to adjust now. I kind of know where it sits.
I think you've got it down pat, and that's the thing. When you left the other night at Illawarra, it took me a while when I went to do it because Chris was playing in the finals.
Yeah.
And I haven't done that side of it, so it was quite an eye-opener into what goes into it and how quick it is.
Yeah, I had a bit of practice on the second maiden, so I think I was running this and taking care of the rig at the same time, so that was interesting. And I knew that you had to just act fast, get on top of
what
people.
Can you do? Yeah, but you're doing a fantastic job there, mate.
It's a good day. It's a beautiful day for it.
Oh, perfect day. Beautiful sunshine outside, so what do? Stay inside and play pinball?
Yeah, of course.
I couldn't think of anything better.
Yeah, who wants the sun?
No.
It's terrible.
It's bad for your skin.
Yeah. I was just talking to Amanda, and she's just can't believe having all these machines in here. It's great.
And Phoebe's been a bit destructive on those outlanes. She shook the ball back into that one then too.
I think Gab's got in the head.
Yeah, there we go. She's an intimidating player, Gabby. Got that half ramp. She managed to save it from it. We might have to get Stu in here for a few comments today. What do you reckon?
Good luck. I would love to see it.
I would too. And you're not even talking about her.
It's all in your head.
Yep.
All right. Phoebe just needs to plunge us out, doesn't it? Is that ball 3? Yeah.
Yep, that's it, yep.
All right, I better get ready.
Good luck, mate. Keep moving, get those joggers going. As Dan races off to change another rig. And Phoebe getting the win there on that one. And he'll race. You can sit down if you like.
What do I do?
You're just talking to the microphone. It's on there now. How you going there, Gabby?
Great. How are you?
I'm not too bad.
I'm getting a bit feisty out there.
Well, you've got to have fun, haven't you?
Yeah, I've got to have fun. That's why I'm here.
What do you think of the Iron Maiden events?
Oh, excellent. I never knew much about pinball, but Mags organised it. She said,
Yep.
come on down. I come from Sydney, about an hour and a half's drive,
Yep.
but once a month, and I love the atmosphere, love the girls.
But you know the best part about it is, like, I mean, when you get older, it's harder to catch up with friends. You don't always have that sort of time. But when you have an event like this, it gives you an excuse to go out of your way and catch up, doesn't it? And I think that's...
Yeah,
Yeah, it's the same with us, all the guys there and that sort of stuff. You know, we all love catching up over a game of pinball.
yeah.
It's good fun.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, so what machine are you enjoying the most here? What do you like?
Oh,
What's your
the
go-to
one
game?
that's got Big Kahuna. It's somewhere over there. It's new. It's new. See,
new.
I am hopeless at it.
I reckon next Pinawara we get you down here to commentate. I reckon that'd be just a laugh.
Yeah, sure.
Get you in there on the finals.
I'll tell you once I know. Which is the one that's the Big Kahuna?
It's that one, Pulp Fiction.
No, I'll tell you later.
No,
Anyway.
Pulp Fiction's got the big kahuna.
Oh, no,
It's-
there's another one, like a beach. Oh, it is, you're right. How can I correct you when you're the ultimate?
Well, I'll go with that.
okay.
Why not? I'm the ultimate.
See you
Remember that,
later.
chat. Thanks, Gabby. All the best, mate. Have fun. All right, as we just change over what machine we're on. As Susie launches off. And here we have our...
Can they hear me?
yeah, you can come back in.
It's called White Water. That's my favourite.
White water. Okay, that's what they're on right now. We're watching that one now. There we go. And she's got the moon boot on, yet she still runs up. So Susie just sitting on there on 5 million after the first ball. Mags, the lady that puts this whole tournament together. Dan's much, much, much better half. She told me I had to say that. Steps up. It's 4 million off the plunge. Oh, that's quite difficult. So this game, you've got the 2 posts there. You need to hit those and to qualify the multi-ball. Send the ball through there. And what you're looking now to, you've got 2 lanes there. You've got this outer lane which goes down around here. That's the one lit up and the one that you want to aim for. Unless, of course, the red light's flashing, in which case you want to go down that bottom one, which will then come down here around the whirlpool section. How you going there, Dan?
Yeah.
Doing all right?
Good.
After that major assault?
Yeah.
I wish I had that much energy.
I wish I did too. I can tell you, when I got home last night, I didn't have that much energy. I pretty much plonked on the couch and fell asleep.
Yep, you still managed to get on chat.
I got a
You
couple
still
of...
managed to get some Suda emojis up there.
It's pretty much as soon as I walked in the door, I heard someone asking to see Suda's tats. So,
Yeah, I believe he's a good 10% tougher with that tattoo.
10?
Well, you could say 100%, but 10%, 100% on nothing is... So, add your own figure. So, tough one there on Susie.
All right, what have we got? Maggie on +1 and Susie. Oh, Maggie's not doing too well today.
No, 37 million. So that Susie's put a bit of points on there. But that's not a huge score on this machine. All Maggie needs to do is get that multi-ball going. Get the skill shot, start things off. She had a second chance of it, but didn't take it. So she's got 500,000 for the Hazard Award there. Now, if she hits those 2 posts, every one of those shots up there will start to become a lock. So she's got that outside.
She got the lock. That dribbled in.
Got that outside
and she
one.
got
She's
the
just clipped it.
The Rapids.
So if she could just get that right hand post, just missed it again. Whirlpool Award.
So what have we got? We got Phoebe on plus 10, I think, leading at the moment. Sandra not too far behind on 9. Amanda not too far behind, and Gail on not too far behind. Oh, plus 6, that's 10 points. Okay,
So Dan's reading you the games played at the moment.
Yeah, good. I'm obviously fit for this job. So games played. So
here we go.
Phoebe in front plus 6. Gotcha.
Maggie with the multi-ball going now, so she's having a much better start to this ball. And I believe you can stack those posts too, someone was saying to me yesterday, with the multi-ball up there.
Now, can you light your locks during a multi-ball?
We'll probably find out in a second. As she hits the one that's already lit. Don't you wish sometimes they could just hear us and they could, you know,
Yeah, just do what
we asked? Yeah. Sends the ball up the top. So she wanted to get that whirlpool one then. That was lit up, but she gets down the other one. But nails it that time. And I love the way the little head up the top there just turns around,
Yeah.
as if to look at you to say, you know, what are you doing? And this is a beautiful example of a, you know, older pinball machine.
I think
It's in
she
fantastic
bumped when she
condition.
shouldn't have nudged then.
Did she?
Yeah, I think she nudged when she shouldn't have. She had
There
her
we
hand
go.
off the flipper.
Yeah, just fumbled that one. So good tough game, this one. Mags didn't have a really good start today, did she? But she seems to be coming back a bit now.
Oh. Really nice close game.
Yeah, and Mags getting the win there on that one.
Oh.
And Dan races off there. She's going to sleep well tonight, all this running and moving the rig. Does a fantastic job here in the club. So Mag's just finishing off the ball there. She could just walk away, drain it and take the score, but she's choosing to play it out. So I hope everyone's having a fantastic day out there. Enjoying the Sunday. In what has to be one of the busiest weeks of pinball, the week that we have our Illawarra Iron Maidens, but we're going to do bigger next week. We have got the Masters coming up, so we've got a lot of pinball here from the 17th to the 21st of April. We have our Masters event, and you'll have Flip Frenzies, you'll have group match play, target match play, high card score comp. I believe there's a strikes competition as well, so absolutely tons of pinball coming up. So that's the graphic for that there, the Illawarra Masters, April 17 to 21, here at 147 Kembla Street, Wollongong. Come along to that one and join us if you can. It's going to be a huge weekend. We'll have a special there with the hats and shirts there, where if you buy a hat and shirt combo, you can get it for $50. They're normally $35 each, so saving $20 there. So come along, support the biggest pinball event in the Illawarra, the Illawarra Masters. As Dan gets set up on the next game, we're going to Avengers. So we'll just get that changed up for you. And we've got Lily versus Sen on this one. So Sen just putting the credits in there for Lily. So Lily up first. And they've got 4 players in there. Sorry about that, they were just struggling to get the game reset because Senna put 2 credits up there. Lily didn't realise, and she put 2 credits up there, so they're just having a bit of trouble resetting that one. But we're up and running now, and Lily taking it off. And a really deep rule set on this one. What you want to do is you want to hit that spinner there, and that spells strange. Once that's spelt, you've got the mode there. So what a lot of people will do is hit it up that tower. It'll hold the ball up, and as it comes down, you want to hit it up that ramp there, and that'll take you into your modes. A lot of people will start with the reality gem, that sort of thing. And I believe it's one of those rule sets too where you can actually cancel out modes later on, replay them at a harder difficulty, and get more points. So there's replayability in this game, which people who really know their rule sets will help. So she's got strange spelled out there. You've seen that spinner just running around. You can get a straight shot up there from that left-hand flipper. And one of the other good tactics to go for too is this Thor captive ball, which is just in this section over here to the right. You can backhand it off this flipper, and it can be an easy way to get a multi-ball. So if it's a low-scoring game, bring in that extra ball. It gives you a bit of extra ball save, extra ball on there to score some points, and sometimes they can just help get you over the edge there in a win, in a tight match. But there we go, Lily going off on this one. Oh, just unfortunately unable to get that save. And that's the thing there too, when the ball's coming down like that, if it's coming down to one side, you always want to hit that one flipper early. The aim is to move this flipper up, hit the end of it, have the ball move over that way slightly, and then take it up with that flipper. Probably not great illustrations, but I think you will get what I mean. So Sen getting the ball saved then. And it can be a tough game to get points on. It can be a tough game to get started with points on. But it's a popular game here at the club. And those who know it well really get rewarded. So Lily with the ball save there. And she's a new player here today, I think. But it's not a high-scoring game, this one, so it could go either way. But unfortunately, Lily just falling short there. And I think that was ball 3, wasn't it? Hard to tell because that shadow from the sun, which is really low at the moment, is just peeking in over the screen from the doors. So there we are, she does the reality gem quest. Wants to hit those yellow lights. And she's just baubled that one. But there we have it, Sen getting the win there on that one. She didn't really need to play that last ball, but that's okay. She got there in the end. So as we have a quick look at the scores, Phoebe out front on 5, Amanda on 5. Sandra just moving back down to 3rd place now on 3 points. Mag's on 3 as well, so she's moved up in the order. Karen Hunt there in 5th place, rounding out the top 5. Just an hour and 9 minutes to go, so we're moving down to the business end of the competition as Dan gets the rig ready to move. So if you're in the area and you want to come down for a game of pinball, 147 Kembla Street, Wollongong, we have our Monday and Tuesday night singles league, both the same format. Tuesday being probably the more serious night, whereas Monday is more for the beginner players. So come along and join that if you haven't played before. It's a great night to get introduced to pinball. Thursday night we have our teams league plus our flip frenzy, so alternating that every week. Friday night is just to come along and play, pay your money at the door, and all the machines are on free play, so a great way to learn the machines, learn the rule sets, get some tips off some of the other players. And of course this weekend is our second Saturday of the month, so we have our Illawarra yesterday and our Iron Maidens today, and all other Sundays we have a flip frenzy. So I believe we are now moved on to, how's that? Our old Hankin machine, one of about 5 different Hankin IPs. And having an interesting chat at Illawarra yesterday, we found out that Empire Strikes Back was the first IP license from Star Wars to a pinball machine, and it was done to an Australian company. So it's a pretty interesting fact, that one. So as we just put the players up there, we've got Amanda, so a good top of the table type clash, Amanda Goodyear versus Mags. And it's a dangerous shot going for these front ones. Really what you'll see a lot of people do is they want to fill out all of these 4 lanes up the top there. And you want to also take out these targets over here. It's a much safer bet playing up that top of the section. You can also send the ball off this flipper up through here. And one of the big scoring modes is when you get these pop bumpers here lit up, they can get some real good quick points then. So a tough one there by Mags, not a very high score at the moment. And this machine's set on 3 balls. So Amanda's sitting on 12,000 there. Mag stepping up. And this one so far is looking like a pretty quick game. Well, I tried to get Stu in here and he said no. So he said, I'll stay out of it. No. So Amanda having a better ball this time. And that's what you want. You want that ball stuck there in that section. It's good points. And they're worth more when they're lit up. And Amanda having a very good ball here. And normally a lot of people leave that bank of drop targets alone, but Amanda, not afraid. She's just hammering them. Sitting on 150,000, so great ball here by Amanda so far. And she's definitely one of the form players here. Hear that machine screaming. It's a great ball so far by Amanda. If you can get I think she got all those lanes lit up. It's hard to tell whether that 2 is, although I'm pretty sure that's where it went up there. Great ball, Amanda. Well done. No, good ball. Well done. $432,000, and the first 2 balls were not good by Amanda, nor were they good for Mags. But Amanda really showing what happens when you just attack that machine and blow it up. And she had the extra ball there too, which she's just launched down. So top effort there, Amanda. And this is going to be a hard one to catch up there for Mags. As she puts the chase in there, 420 behind. And she's not worrying about those front drop shots either. She's just attacking the machine. She's seen what Amanda done and she thought, well, I can do this. Oh, just missed that centre pin safe. So Amanda getting a fantastic win that one. That was a really, really big effort there. And she's had a couple of really good big scores. She had a massive score there on Foo Fighters as well. So one of the ladies that's really informed today and looking very dangerous. So as Dan goes down there to investigate what the next game is, hopefully he can probably follow Amanda to the next game. So as we go and have a quick look here at the scores at the moment, Phoebe out the front on 6 points, Amanda well now tying in 6 points. So there we go, Amanda moving up the ladder quite quickly at the moment. And Karen Hunt sitting there in third place, +3. And you've got to say that practice on having Willy Wonka, JGP machine at home is really paying off. And yeah, Sandra Simpson there in 4th place. She was up the lead in the front, but she's just had a bit of a bad stretch. And Mags there equal in 4th place and Sen in 6th. So plenty of pinball to come as Dan gets ready to move the rig around. On to the next game. So Dan just holding off in a minute. We're just waiting for that next game to be chosen. So I think he's waiting for a particular match-up here. Dan with full choice of what the games are. I just call them as he moves the rig into place. So let's see what that next one is. So Dan's got the rig moving now. As we see the 59-minute mark just ticks over there. And we'll see what game he's going to. And I'd say it looks like we're going to X-Men. I'm not 100% sure yet. Yeah, as he gets set up on the Uncanny X-Men. So the newest game of the club. And it'll be Mags versus Susie. As Dan gets set up. Watch how quickly he dives all over this streaming rig to get it all set up and running. Keeping hydrated. It's a bit warm in here today. Damn, just a little bit crooked. Perfect, mate. And there we go, Dan doing a fantastic job. So Mags will be up first in this game here on X-Men. Up against Susie. As they're all just grabbing a quick bite to eat. And that's the thing that with the guys on these flip frenzies, they're so quick in getting onto the machines and that. The girls just like to take their time. They like to have a talk. They're both sitting there having a conversation together, eating a sausage sandwich at the moment. So not the hurry on the girls like they do the guys.
All righty then. We're away. I just had a quick ice cream and sausage sandwich break, I think, and they're back into it now. Mag's got the mode started. She's going to go for a difficult one. All right. Oh. Straight down the guts. So with this game, I tend to try and get up here and just keep repeating that shot because it goes up the ramp, comes back down, it always ends up back on the right flipper. And then I just try and repeat that shot over and over again. In the danger room. That's hard. It's got the ball saved. So it's going to come back. And it's got Susie on 0 and Mags on +2. So I think at the moment, from what I understand from the leaderboard, we're looking at Sandra and Phoebe look like they're going to be in the challenge. Who's going to take out top spot today? Right, as Maggie's stepping in. She's got the full plunge and she's got the skill shot. Skill shot. I think there's quite a few skill shots on this. There's about 3. I think there's a skill shot here, and the one that Maggie just hit, which was that one. All right, Chris has had a feed. He's going to do a quick zoom around the room by the looks of it. Oh, in the danger room. Oh, there's nothing you can do that. Nothing you could do. And that's why everyone hates this game. That's why. Maggie's giving me the head shake. Yep, and that's another reason. You go a full plunge and it doesn't go... Oh, look at that, beautiful. Ball save. My 2 favourite words, ball save. So shout out to Pete if you're watching. And I hope you're doing all right. Hope to chat to you soon. Need you in the chair here next to me. I'm just doing it. All right. Got our mode started. You're more than welcome to take back over.
Quite hard, mate, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's funny, isn't it, Dan? It's so much easier when there's someone else here talking to you.
It's easier if it's just not me talking to myself. Yes, absolutely.
Just not you? No, he's not on his own. I've actually just stepped out for 5 seconds and then he gets all the accolades for being here.
Yeah.
Shock him. Something smells like it's burning.
It does, doesn't it? I might check that out because it doesn't smell great.
No. I think it's coming in that door over there, so I think it's coming out there. So as we go back into the action there, Mags playing on X-Men. I was just away having a little break and a feed while Dan had a moment to step in for me. So Mag's sitting there on about 7.7 million at the moment. So she's got the toad attack. And Mag's one of the most animated players here. She really gets into it. I love that. She turns around and goes, I don't even know what that does. And it's one of those games, those rule sets in that they can be so complicated on some of these turns, and some of them more complicated than others. But the girl's just talking strategy, and that's the great thing about it today. If somebody knows a skill shot, somebody's got a bit of information, they happily pass it on to each other. It's competition definitely played in the best of spirits, and everyone here is just having a great time and having a good laugh. So fire averted?
Yeah, no. I can account for all 24 machines.
Fair enough. What about the one burning down over there?
I did say 24. We got 25 here, though.
Yeah.
No.
Well, we had 24.
We had 24. Who is Kozar 1992?
Obviously a fan of Dan.
I hope that's not the year you were born. I really do.
Was that just rubbing it in?
Yes, that's rubbing it in.
Yeah, add about another 2 decades from me.
Yeah.
And I have the grey beard to prove it.
All right. Where do we end up? All right, I better get moving.
Yep, so Mag's getting the win on that one. Us getting a bit distracted. There was a really strong smell of smoke coming in, but I think it's coming in from somewhere else. But better safe than sorry. Dan jumps up and checks it all out. So if we go over to our standings at the moment, Phoebe in the lead there with 8 points. Amanda coming in second on 7. Sandra Simpson on 4. Mags on 2. And Karen Hunt rounding out the top 5 with +1. 47 minutes to go in this flip frenzy as Dan looks aboard the match play to see what will be the next machine. And we watch him quickly race to get that rig into place. But Dan doing a fantastic job. He's been here since early this morning, helping clean up the place after Illawarra yesterday and helping get it all set up. And they've got a good little bevy of prizes and trophies and things here. The Iron Maidens really well supported by the community, I can tell you that much. So as Dan gets ready to move, let's transition to him and watch him racing down as he jumps onto jaws. And a good battle, this one. This will be Sandra Simpson versus Mags. Two of the top order players there against each other in what I think is one of Stern's funnest games. I think it's a great IP, great execution, and just a fun game to play. And that's what you want in pinball. Value for shot, something a little bit different. So we're all set there now. Sandra walks up and starts. So far she's been having a good competition, sitting on 4 points, just over Mags. Mags having a bit of a comeback at the moment. And not much you can do about that, is there? Okay, she gets the ball back. I actually couldn't see the cast again button lit up there, but she did get it back. So there we have it, Sandra finishing up her ball on Jaws. Sitting on 13 million after that. Mag steps up, scans in. I don't know how that's worked, but it has. So for some reason, it was already on player 2. Mags has scanned in and her scan name has gone in against player 1. Shouldn't have happened. She actually did look like she did everything right there, but well, sometimes these machines can have a bit of a mind of their own. So just kind of throwing them as to what to do, but at the end of the day, it's just your name for appearance on there and for high scores. It's not going to affect this competition. So I suppose now with Mags' name on both player 1 and her being on player 2, technically she can't lose. And there we go, night swim. Shoot the blue shots for awards, fast blinking shots for award times 2. So he gets the first blue shot. And you'll see over the left hand, you've got that fast flashing one there. That'll award 2 times. Oh, that's just unfortunate then. She did everything right there. It just baubled for some reason and didn't go in there. But she did get it on that left flipper, followed up with the right, which is exactly what you need to do. So Sandra stepping up now. So once again, she's in that night swim mode. So Sandra just getting a good start there, sitting on about 30 million in the second ball. And she had a really strong start to today, then sort of just faltered a little bit, but she seems to be putting the points back on again now and moving away back up the order. But she was sitting in first place for probably about the first 45 minutes of the competition. Hey Dan, you ready for a break yet, mate?
Yes.
He comes in the commentary position. He doesn't want to talk today. He just wants to have somewhere to sit and snooze.
Just have a rest.
Yeah, if he hides behind the monitor, they'll leave him alone.
Like Murray last night, I believe.
Yeah, Murray actually sat down there. PJ was having great fun with him.
It was good of Murray to turn up today and do the TDing for us, which was awesome.
Murray is one of the best clubmen around here. You know, I think he's found his thing in life. He loves his pinball. He's right into it, and you know, he's just a great clubman. He built the website for us.
That's great.
You know, he's done a lot of the TD. He's done does a lot of the IFPA and match play work these days. And you know, clubs need Murrays.
Yeah, he's done the last 2, I think. Maidens.
Yeah, and he doesn't care whether he's not playing or not. He'll just still come along and lend a hand and help out.
Yeah, that's great.
He's just one of those good sort of blokes.
I hope Fauna's at home enjoying his gardening and beers. I believe that's what he's had planned
Yeah, well,
for today.
he did tell us. He said anyone from the club that wants to come by for his smoked ribs later on, just turn up.
Oh, that was
He said the more the merrier.
nice save.
He said open invitation, just put my address on Facebook, he
Yeah, I
said.
posted it.
Yeah.
Oh. They've,
So do you know much about Sandra as a player?
I know she's good, very good. She used to play a long time ago.
Yep.
She's Sandra's daughter is Gemma, who comes regularly, who's Simon Min's girlfriend.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
Yep,
and
yep.
so Gemma comes regularly, but apparently Gemma and so Sandra started coming with Gemma,
Yep.
and I believe Gemma and Simon are away on a camping trip. And
Okay.
Sandra went, right, well, I'm coming down by myself.
Why not? Why not? Oh, there we go. So there we go. We have the link. And she's done very good today. But you can't discount Mags. And definitely you wouldn't dare discount Mags.
I wouldn't have the guts to.
No. I can sort of do it because I can run.
But
Although I've got a hobbly knee at the moment, so I probably better not.
Sandra can play. She's been up
Yep.
there at the last few maidens every time.
Yeah, she's got the win
Right up
there,
there.
so great, great effort. All right, so Sandra getting the win there on Jaws. Let's go back to the standings while Dan goes and has a look at the match play, finds out what our next match is going to be. And it's Phoebe in the lead, Amanda Goodyear coming second on 8 points, Sandra Simpson in third on 4. Mags coming in on, well, there's the score just updates on 2 points now. Sandra actually getting the point up there, so she's on 5 now. And Sen Gregory there in 5th place. And Karen Hunt tied there. And that's the thing with Flip Frenzy. Every time you win a game, you get a point. Every time you lose a game, you go down a point. So it's one of those sort of games. It's about quick games. It's about getting quick wins up there on the board. So we're now moving over to Pulp Fiction as Dan sets up. And we'll just get our game up here. So there we have a Karen Hunt versus Sandra Simpson. So we're keeping with Sandra. She got that win there on George. She's sitting on 5 points. So she's just about 3 points off the lead at the moment. And that can be made up very quickly. All you need is one loss from your opponent, one win from yourself, and that's a 2 point gap diminished. So Dan doing a fantastic job there. So as Karen steps up. And Karen, one of the great supporters here of the Iron Maidens. She's helped make hoodies, another paraphernalia for the group, all with the club logos on there. Karen just having an unfortunate bauble there. It can be a tough machine, this one. So if you're playing it, what you really want to do in this game is you want to, when you plunge up, you want a short plunge and have that ball come down here. Now the advantages of that is it keeps your ball save active, and it can be quite a long ball save. If the ball goes up the top and goes in here and hits the switches or goes through there, it only lasts a few seconds. So it gives you time to get your ball started, get yourself into the game, get a couple of shots under your belt. Maybe get a, couple of bad shots you don't like to hit, maybe go for them. So that ball save can be very, very important on this game. And Sandra's showing she's played a lot of pinball in her time. So just doing well there. She's sitting on about 16,000, so she's just about caught up to Karen's score. And she'll have bonus to go with that as well. So lock one in there. So good work there. And they're showing she didn't do too much there with the nudge work. And so often lately, especially yesterday and today, you've seen people give that ball that extra nudge, and it looked like it was going to go safe on the in lane, and they've actually forced it into the out lane. So sometimes restraint can be just as good as aggression. Yes, Mahad, how you going?
Well, mate, Big Ryan from Christian's Premium Meats just came in and handed a girls meat tray to be given away as another lucky door prize.
What a guy.
I think everyone in here is going to walk away with the prize.
Oh, definitely. I think some of us blokes ought to get a bloody prize.
I reckon too.
Yeah. If I don't win Best Commentator today, look, you've only been on here for 2 minutes, you'll probably beat me for it.
Get on match play and quickly put our names in.
Yeah, there we go. So Karen up there playing. Sandra finishing on 70,000. So she's got a 50,000 lead, which is nothing in this game really. Karen just trapping up, slowing it down, putting the ball straight in that pawn shop lock.
All right. I really like this game. I really do. It's hard, but I like it. I like it a lot.
Would you buy it?
No.
If you were allowed to buy 5 pinball machines, what would they be?
Well, my first one would definitely be Creatures from the Black Lagoon.
Oh, okay.
It's been one of my all-time favourites.
Are you a horror-themed person?
I love horror, but that was basically the first pinball machine I ever played.
Oh, okay.
It's one of those ones. So,
Yeah, sentimental value does a lot of things.
I think Pulp would have to be probably in one of my. I don't know. That's a very hard question. Top 5.
See, I'd even put Labyrinth in mine, and I haven't even played it yet. But I just love the theme.
Yeah, great theme.
But it'd have to have that topper.
Well, I mean, that's the same as I'd definitely have to have a go of Evil Dead.
Oh, doesn't that look fantastic?
It looks great.
It does. I love the
Great
double
theme.
barrel, when it hits the double barrel, that gunshot.
Yep.
You know, it sounds like you've actually got the gun there live in your house.
Yep, haven't played it, but it looks
It
amazing.
sounds good enough to have your neighbours concerned enough to ring the police.
As they do.
And then when they turn up, you've got some partners to play a multiplayer game. There you go. They've thought of everything.
And I'm trying to think other ones. All right, so yeah, I'm a massive fan of Star Trek, so I love that Star Trek that's sitting over there.
What's the best Star Trek movie in your opinion?
I'm definitely a Next Generations fan, so Jean-Luc and I'm trying to remember, what was the one with the Borg?
Oh, First Contact.
First Contact, yeah.
Yeah, that's a great movie. That's probably my second favourite, Wrath of Khan.
Okay,
I just think that was such a good movie, and that Montego that played Khan, oh my God, I just thought he was so intense. As a young kid seeing that at the Great Union Cinemas in Wollongong, I just remember it was fantastic.
Yeah. It's that's probably definitely one of mine.
And a quirky one, I liked Voyage Home.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the one where they came back to the whales and that sort of stuff. Yeah.
Yep, I know the one.
Yeah, it was actually directed by Leonard Nimoy, that one.
Oh, okay, when they're a bit older.
Yeah, and
yep, I know the one.
He made sure he gave fair equal time to all the cast, so he really fleshed out the whole cast. They all had their missions, they all had their tasks in that one. So.
And I think I'm one of the few people who's a massive Lieutenant Janeway fan as well.
So am I. I loved Voyager.
Yep.
Yep.
So, Yeah, every time I talk to someone, they're like, "Oh no, you're kidding," and I'm like, "Yeah, no, that was a great."
All right, let's see how good you are. Who
series.
was Tom Paris's partner?
Tom Paris?
Paris.
I don't even know who Tom Paris is. Who's Tom Paris?
Tom Paris is the blonde-haired guy that was originally a criminal, but was brought in there and he was put in as like a helmsman. Was the Klingon girl?
Oh.
What was her name?
No,
Belana Torres.
no, no. I'm not. No.
There we go.
My memory's not that good.
So there we go, Mr. Star Trek fan right there. I'll tell you what I've got to watch is that last season of Picard.
It's the last one I found good. The first couple were a bit ordinary.
Did you not like the Borg arc in the second season?
Yeah, it got a bit messy and all over. It's like they couldn't work out what to do. I'm trying to remember which season it was, and I think they came good in the third season, or the second or third.
And there we go,
I'm trying to
Sandra
remember.
there putting on 136. Oh, I don't know. That's you've got to watch this one, haven't you? Because it moves the scores over from side to side, doesn't it?
Yeah, 166.
Yeah, so Sandra's sitting on 166.
All right.
That's the game there. She gets the win, so she moves along to 6 points. As we go over to our standings, we move into the last half an hour of the competition. Phoebe in the lead there on 10 points. Amanda on chase there with 9 points. So she's doing a fantastic effort there. Sandra sitting on 5 points in third place. Mags +1 sitting in fourth place. And Karen sitting in fifth place at the moment. So that's your top five. Just 28 or 29 minutes left to go in the competition. As Dan sets about on match play, looking for the next game to race that rig off to. And he's done a fantastic... He's got his target. He knows what he's going for. So we don't know what he's chosen yet, but there we go. And I think he's just waiting on Amanda to finish her game there on Sopranos. So we're just going to wait a game there. At the moment, the rig's just sort of blocked in by another game, so we're just going to wait for that to finish. We don't want to upset somebody that's already playing.
I've got Amanda on Sopranos having a cracker, and I do not want to interrupt. Huh?
No. That's an F. Okay, so we're just waiting, seeing what the next game's going to be.
Oh, should have jumped in before. But we'll stay there.
There we go.
We can even,
Just keep an eye on the next one and we'll catch the next game that comes through.
yeah. If you...
No, I don't want it on there while I'm doing this. So only a short queue today, 5 games at a time. Just Anita there in that queue, so I reckon all up they probably get about 5 minutes over 3 hours worth of downtime. So it's a very intense competition, very quick, a lot of games. You get to play a lot of variety of machines. We've got about 20 odd machines here at the moment. So plenty to see and do. As Dan's over there checking the match play at the moment, having a look, just waiting for that next person to put the score in there. So we apologise for the downtime, but while we have it, let's have a look at what's coming up. We have our Illawarra Masters, April 17 to 21, here at the club. Plenty of action. We'll be starting off on the Thursday night with our Flip Frenzy. We have a high score card comp, a group match play, a target match play, high score card comp I said, and what was the other one? High strikes competition. So tons of pinball coming up this weekend. Absolutely heaps. If you're in the area, 147 Kembla Street, come along and join us. If you're out of the area and you want to come along, just let us know. We might be able to help you with accommodation down here. Plenty of people that love to host. Because at the end of the day, we're about bringing pinball to everyone, or to as many people as we can. So we'd love to see you down here for the Illawarra Masters next week. If you can be, come along, join us. Plenty of games over the weekend to do. So we also have our program there. Monday and Tuesday night we have our singles starting from 6 o'clock. Monday night being the easier night there. So if you're a novice and you're just starting out, come along Monday night. Or we also have a Thursday nights, which have our teams week one week, and then the next week it's a flip frenzy. So that alternates every fortnight. Friday flips. Come along, $30 at the door. Once you walk in the door, all the machines are on free play, so you can play as many games as you want and really get in amongst the action. And like we said before, our second Saturday and Sunday of the month is our Illawarra and our Iron Maidens, which is this weekend. We're just finishing off the Iron Maidens now. We're in the last 20-odd minutes of the competition. And all other Sundays, we have our Flip Frenzy, which is a barbecue, and 3 hours worth of Flip Frenzy action. And that's just a mate's day where you come in, have a laugh, have a joke, play some free pinball. Then we have the competition. So you get about an hour of free pinball warm-up, then about 3 hours of competition there. And it's just a great laugh, a great day. We have a sausage sizzle, always cooked every week. So a great fun day. If you're looking for just an enjoyable, relaxing day, I can't recommend the Sundays more than anything. So that's our Masters program there on the Thursday, the IFPA Flip Frenzy. On the Friday, we have the IFPA Target Match Play and then the Illawarra Masters Card Comp, which carries over. On the Saturday, we have the IFPA Illawarra Masters. Sunday, the Masters Finals and the Masters Card Comp Finals. And then on the Monday, we have an IFPA Fair Strikes competition. So plenty of pinball coming up in this next week. Probably one of the busiest weeks at the club, but come along and join us, be a part of the action here at the Illawarra Pinball Club. So Dan moving the rig into place. And I believe we're back where it all started, World Cup. Hopefully we don't lose the ball this time. Gail, I think, kicked the ball over the fence and we couldn't retrieve it at the time, so we had to move the machines, but we're back on there. And it's a fantastic game. I really like World Cup soccer. It can be a big scorer. Not when I play it, but it can be a big scorer. So as we change up our list there, and we can see we've got a bit of a grudge match. We've had this earlier, Mags versus Amanda. And Amanda's sitting on 10 points at the moment. She's got to be close to the lead of this comp. She's on an absolute tear. It's good to see. I think G's out there lurking around too, mate. I hope you're having a good day. Once again, thanks for all your help yesterday, mate, at the Pinocchio event. Your insightful commentary is always brilliant, mate. So, Mag's kicking off World Cup soccer. They've obviously found the loose ball earlier. Stewie really having to dive in there and do a bit of open heart surgery. As PJ walks in the door, these guys just can't stay away. Mags just traps up. Shoots for the goal, just misses slightly. Mate, you have earned your money today. You're worth every bit of that nothing we pay you.
That's all right. I do it for the beers.
And how do we reward you? By giving you more responsibility.
Thanks for that.
No worries, mate.
Yes, hey, I do solemnly swear to take no responsibility.
Hey, it's worked for me all this time. I say that yet they put me responsible for the stream, so there you go.
Yeah. If it all goes wrong, it's your fault.
Yeah. Mate, we'll send the whole club down a massive hole of incompetence. There you go.
It's looking really good, the stream. So
yeah, I think it has.
A few little tidies up to go, but that's about it.
Yeah, generally it's our work that needs the tidying up. But no, I think it's been a fantastic effort. So Mag's sitting there on 101 million. She's got a handy 60 million lead there over Amanda. But Amanda's going to really want to have to take this win from Mags because she's up the top of that order.
There's some really, really, really good players in this group, and I think Mags is starting to talk about really trying to get a group of the most solid players and really focusing in on the ACS next year. So.
Oh, and why not? I mean that would be a fantastic thing and a fantastic result for them. As some people may not know, we have the ACS next year. We're going to have it at the Fraternity Club in Fairy Meadow. So it's a really big thing for the Illawarra Pinball Club, and yeah, we can't wait for it. But I think it's fantastic too. Mags has put a lot of work into this Iron Maidens, and I think it's fantastic that they have their own pinball competition, and just a good fun girls' day.
Yeah.
And they do. They do it in their own style. They do it their own way, and they certainly make a good day of it. They don't start on time.
Well, why would?
No. With the spread out of food they had and all the nibblies they had, why would you want to start on time?
Yep. That's what I like about it. They all bring a tray of something and they have their biscuits and their cheeses and it's good. It's a great day.
Yep. And they're all having a good time. They're all having a good laugh. So Mag's finishing up there on 254 million.
All right. Well,
so
that's
Amanda
has a big hill to climb.
Yeah, she does. And if she wants to stay up the top of this competition, she's going to need to really reel in Mags. But when you get a slingshot like that straight to the out lane, not much you can do about it, is there?
Yeah. There we go.
All right, so as Dan moves along, and we take a look, an update on the scores there. 17 minutes to go. Phoebe in the lead with 12 points. Amanda second place with 10. Sandra third place on 7. Mags on fourth place, and Susie on fourth place, both sitting on 0 there. Sen taking up sixth place, equal with Karen Hunt on -2. Gail on -2 as well. I don't know why it's got her listed as 8 and not 6 when they're all on the same score, but there you go. That's match play for you. Gabby sitting there in 9th place, -4. And Anita, 10th place, and Lily coming in 11th place. So we're down to the last 16 minutes. Not much to go there now. So just waiting on Dan to get this rig moved. All right, as he sits there and has a look at match play, picks out the next game. I hope anyone watching today's enjoyed the coverage. Iron Maidens will be back again next month, second Sunday of the month. There's a few missing today, but hopefully they'll be back next month as we continue to grow this event for ladies pinball in the region. So there we have as the next scores put in there. Dan's just sitting there patiently waiting for the just waiting there for the to choose that next game. So Dan being denied there. He was trying to get the machine on there and Gabby stood in front of it firm and said, no, you're not streaming me playing this game. So he's kind of left in limbo at the moment. Come on, Dan, you've got to take charge. Gabby looks at him and goes, no, he doesn't. So that's the face of someone who's really defeated there, Dan. But he's done a fantastic job today. So we apologise while we're just waiting for the next game. We can't really, with it being a flip frenzy, we can't really jump into a moving game. Unfortunately, the next game we were going to follow, they did not want the rig on there. And that's understandable. Not everybody enjoys it. But yeah, so we're just waiting for that next one to come through. Shouldn't be too long. So I'm dare saying we'll have Sen up next. A Sen versus Amanda, so that'll be another good matchup. So there we go, Dan looks like he's on a mission now. He's picked his machine, he's got X-Men there, I think. Okay, so the next game will be on Batman 66. And once again, Dan can't get on that, so we're going Star Trek. So he's jumping on that one. So that'll be Susie versus Karen Hunt. And like I said before, Karen, one of the great supporters of the club. She's always in there watching on the stream. If Stu's playing, she'll be there watching. She comes in and plays on his team night with Sen. So a good, formidable team they are. And it's good to see when a family just loves pinball and they get in here together and spend time. Amanda often has her husband coming along on a Tuesday night too. On a team's night. So it's fantastic support for the competition. Yeah, Derped Up, you've missed a bit of pinball today. We're just about finished. We've got about 12 minutes to go in the Flip Frenzy. Dan struggled to get the machine onto the rig because every time he's gone to move it, someone's either played it in where we couldn't grab it and move it. And unfortunately, we can't hold up a Flip Frenzy too much, so it's quite a quick competition. But Susie and Karen should be starting now. And I'm not sure what the hold-up is at the moment. They're all just looking at the screen. So Susie steps up. So I think she started there on the Klingon battle. But the idea of this game is to clear the modes. So you would start there on Klingon battle. You would want to then go Prime Directive and go down the bottom one there. Once you get the 3 modes, you can then open up what's called Captain's Chair, which is a big point mode. Susie with the ball saved there, so she didn't fight it too much. Just got it changed over, but double clicked it. So missed out on that 2 times bonus. So the lock is lit. You light the lock there by qualifying those green lights there on the left-hand side. And of course you've got that lock shot up here, and you've got the other one up here. So Susie finishing up there, 2.6 million. Oh, to the next generation one on this game. I haven't played that for quite a while. I did play it up at a place called Redfern, Beercade, probably about 3 years ago. And I remember a good mate of mine, Andrew G, was playing me in the Flip Frenzy, and he told me all the rules and what to go for and this and that. And he'd won the competition a couple of times in a row, and unfortunately for him, he told me too well, and I beat him in the first game, and it made his Flip Frenzy quite hard to come back from. So next generation, that was the one with the cannons, wasn't it, where it spins around, you got to shoot it. Rather similar to Terminator 2. So Karen just getting the Enterprise there. Good save. So not a high score at the moment. Karen just in front on 3 million. She's got about a 500,000 lead on Susie. And as we're winding down about with 7 minutes and 40 to go. Oh, that's unfortunate there for Susie. And Susie's someone who's just started coming to the club again. She apparently used to play a bit of pinball when she was younger. Hasn't played it for years, and found the club online through Mags with the Iron Maidens competition. And she's come along and joined and having a great time. So Karen not having much luck on that one there. So after 2 balls, Karen's in front. Hope your day's going good out there, derped up. I hope you're having a good time. Oh no, Susie's in front, sorry. I tell a lie. So she's got that Klingon battle too. No. And what she ideally wants to do is keep those in line, which she hasn't done there, but that's knowledge on rule sets. So she's got ball 2 locked at the moment. So there we go, she's making a bit of a better run at it. Gets the multiplier up there for the bonus. And there we have it, that ball lock just up there under the Enterprise. As she goes into Klingon multi-ball. So she can make use of that ball save at the moment. How you going there, Dan?
Yes, good.
Had enough of today yet, mate? You've been running around like an Olympic sprinter, haven't you? Changing that rig around today?
Yes, I'm knackered.
I can imagine it was a long day yesterday, backing up after Illawarra. I think we were here 8:30 in the morning, and we didn't get out of here till
I left.
to about 9 o'clock.
I left till the moment I was knocked out.
The moment you were eliminated, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you abandoned ship.
I know.
Yeah,
God,
yeah.
Me and Matt got the worst draw on the last round too.
Yeah, well, what happened?
So me and Matt were equal points, and we were taking up the last 2 spots coming into the last round, and we got drawn together, and we had a 3-person group, and then the other third person in the group was PJ. So we both looked at each other and just went, it couldn't get any worse than that.
No, and PJ finished with 2 7s last night because he rocketed up. He likes to have his pick of machine, so he mucks around a bit, and then when he gets close to that finals, he just hits it and goes. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, the problem with having a 3-person game too, you don't have that chance of even pulling a 3rd place. It's last or second or first. That's it.
Yeah. So what's it's 7-5-3-1 on a 4-player one. What's the breakdown on the 3 again?
I believe it's 7-5-1.
Oh, okay. So
That's it.
so it's just
I think
happiness
if I remember, I'd have to
or
look at the
doom.
score. Yeah.
I thought maybe it might have been 4, but there you go.
Yeah, I'm not too sure because I know me and Matt, we both pulled a last and a second. PJ won both games, and so we ended up in exactly the same amount of points, which I think was 49.
Yep.
And then Grant from there got in and grabbed us right at the end.
Yep. So we're down to the last 3 minutes of the competition. We'll see whether we can get you one more game in after this at least.
We don't have to.
I think we do, actually. We owe it to our fans. Dan's really sick of moving that rig. He goes home and just dreams about roller coasters and
like this.
yeah. But I tell you now, you've got it going down to a quick skill.
Yeah, once you've done it about 300 times, you get pretty good at it.
So as Karen starts the vengeance, oh no, she had it ready. She didn't quite start it. So I think that's the 3rd ball there, is it?
Yep.
Yep, and Susie getting the win. So what do you reckon? We can get one more in?
2 minutes. All right, I'll try.
Come on, Dan, you can do it. We'll get us one more game. Don't let anyone stop you, Dan. So as we have a look at the scoreboard there, Phoebe's still in the lead on 13 points. Amanda sitting in second on 10. Sandra Simpson on 9 points sitting in third. And Mags 4th place and Susie in 5th. So that's the top 5. Just a minute 42 to go, so probably just one more game. Dan's sitting there watching. He's waiting for that score to go up. He's moving quick. What's he picking? Oh, I believe we've got yours. What a good game. So as Dan sets up the rig, we've got Gail and Anita coming up. And Gail, she's a fantastic character, always laughing, always having a good time. And she knows how to slap around a machine. She can actually play quite viciously at times. But always a great laugh and always a great sport. So there we go, Dan, just in place with 40 seconds to go. We'll get this game started. This will be the last game of the day. So for those joining in and those watching later on, thanks for joining us here today and being part of our Iron Maidens competition here at the Illawarra Pinball Club. And Dan can almost sit back and have a relax now. And these two are quite good characters, eh? So's Anita. They enjoy it, they have a laugh. If the camera's on it, they'll play up to it. So as Anita starts off, Gal finishing on 14 million. And that's that left-hand lane. It does have an in. So if the ball is going down that right-hand lane, there is a little post just in here, and if you hit the side of the machine at the right time, it can spring it through a gate there and straight back into the playing field. So that's what you're looking to do when the ball goes down in there. And it's probably part of the machine that when you're playing, you sometimes just forget about it. Not all machines have it. And that was a tough run there by Gail, unfortunately. Oh no, she's got the ball saved, so she's still in it. She had me with the feigned walk-off. So she's going into scars mode, so shoot the blue lights. The Shark Tower targets decreased shot value. So there we have that far lane. She's hit that first one. No, it's gone back down. Just traps the ball and slows it down. And she'll be going for that lane just to the... There you go. She's nailed it right that time. Now she's got that shorter one. Yeah, she's having a good run here. Oh, unfortunate. But a good effort there trying to save it. So well done there, Gail. As we wait for Anita to step up there.
All right.
How you going there, mate?
Yeah, that's it. That's done.
It's done.
So I think we've pretty much got a...
I thought once we finish today, we might do some moving the rig drills.
Yeah, well,
just to get you up to pace.
Why not? I was just.
And if you want to see me thrown into a trash bin, just keep watching Dan in about 5 minutes as I piss him off.
I was just chatting to PJ. I'm like, what are you doing here?
Yeah, he's another one. He's just fanatical. But you don't get to be 2 times Australian champ without liking pinball and wanting to be around pinball.
Yes.
And I mean, he practices the things you don't even think of, like taking the glass off, dropping the ball on the playfield and just practicing that dead catch to get it perfectly. Even like when you've got a 2-flipper game. So with these, you can actually move these 2 flippers independently. So if you have to press the button,
stage flipping,
you can have the bottom one done and get the top one going. So little things like that. Not many people use them in games. He will.
Yeah. Yeah, they're not fun. Some are easier than others.
No.
I know Tommy is actually really a good one for stage flipping.
Yep. That's a fun game, isn't it, that's just come in today?
I love it. Great game. And Star Trek is a good one for stage flipping, but oh my lord, it's hard to do on that machine.
Yeah. You ever try it in a comp?
I've tried. Yeah,
or do you just when you're practicing?
It doesn't work. Yeah, no, I'll give it a crack in a comp.
Yeah.
But depends how confident I'm feeling that day.
It's either how confident you're feeling or how stupid you're feeling that day.
Yeah.
Because some days you do those things, you haven't practiced them properly, and then they work out exactly how they probably should, and you look and you think, why did I do that?
Well, it was very close. I was expecting Phoebe to come in and dominate. I was just expecting it, and it definitely did not happen.
No,
Did
I
not
look
get
at
her all away.
Amanda
At
is,
all.
is one of the classiest players in
Oh,
the field.
yeah.
She's got in there and she's taken foot frenzies off the guys.
Yeah.
She knows how to play. She knows how to win.
Yep. And Sandra's come from nowhere.
Yeah, yeah. And that's good to see. You never know who the next best player is going to be walking through the... Look at Gail. She's just having fun. She's enjoying herself. Well done there, Gail.
At least she hasn't broken anything
No.
today.
She's having a good time.
She walked in, she broke the first machine she touched. Then she's
Yeah,
broken the
that's
TV
it, yeah.
about 3 or 4 times.
She did the equivalent of kicking the soccer ball over the fence with World Cup soccer.
Yep.
She's kicked it out. They've sent her off, said go fetch it. We had to move to another machine while Stu pulled it open. Well done, Gail. She's just in hysterics there. She's having a great
Can't
time.
believe she got that score.
Yeah. And that's what it's about. It's just about fun, isn't it?
Oh, they have a great time.
Oh, and they're a great community.
Yeah. Susie and Anita come quite regularly. Susie Morgan,
There
who
we
normally
go.
comes with
Anita
Alice.
there finishing. Well done there.
Unfortunately, apparently Alice has hurt her finger, so...
And you know what the best part about it is that they just get in front of that stream and they just have fun with it. So as the comp winds down, the time clock has gone.
It's finished
And
up.
we have a look, and our winner today is Phoebe on 12 points there, just taking the win over Amanda. Has Amanda finished? Yes, she's
I
on
would have
next
liked
minute
to
at the
seen a
moment. No,
playoff.
she's,
That would have been good.
yeah, it would have been good, would have been damn good, but there we go. Just the one result to go back in there, which is Gail and Anita, which is the match we just watched. That'll be added up in a second, so once that's done, I think it's been done, hasn't it? Oh, it's going to update in a second anyway, so there we go.
Yeah,
So Phoebe the winner on
14
today on 12
seconds.
points, Amanda on 11. Sandra Simpson coming back into third place. She went down for a little bit but popped back up. And Mag's getting fourth, Susie finishing on fifth, Sen sixth, Karen Hunt there on seventh place, Gail Muir on eight.
That's it.
And
Top
Gabby
voted.
on nine. The woman that absolutely cursed you today. And Anita in 10th and Lily in 11th place. So that's the end of the Flip Frenzy today. A fantastic effort. And I'd like to really thank Mags. She just does a tireless effort on this competition. She's put so much work and effort into it. And she's really trying to grow something special here for the women of the Illawarra. So if you see the stream and you want to be a part of it, you want to come down and join in the Iron Maidens, second Sunday of every month. So I think it's around about that 10th of next month. But keep your eye on it. It will be advertised. And come down and join the girls. They put a great spread on. They have a barbecue. They have a great time, and it's a lot of fun. So fantastic effort today. And well done by all.
Just got to give away our 50 million prizes.
50 million prizes. So we might wrap the carbon stream.
Thanks to Christian's Premium Meats.
Yep, thanks to Christian's
Gala
Premium
trophies.
Meats. Gala trophies, yep.
Me and you, Beauty and Salon in Corrimal,
Oh, there we go. Me and you, Beauty Salon in Coral.
and AMD.
And AMD, yeah, of course AMD. They're involved in all the competitions and often provide trophies for it. So fantastic effort from them. So there we have it, the wind down of Iron Maidens 3. Phoebe, our winner today, so congratulations there. And join us on Monday. We'll have the Monday Night League. So thanks everyone for joining in. Thanks for being a part of the stream, and we'll see you next time.